Hey, Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person, go to militaryfairs.com. We're looking at a rainy weekend here in Jacksonville, Florida, but definitely not letting that dampen my spirits. The thing is that we have summer travel coming up right now, and I urge you to go ahead and make those plans. As I've said in a couple of my other videos, my mentor, if you will, Gary Vaynerchuk, says we have a 400 trillion to 1 shot of being here as a human being. And so my entire life, I've tried to do that. When I joined the Navy when I was 18, I sailed around the world, Italy, Spain, France, through the Panama Canal, through the Suez Canal, through the Straits of Hormuz. And I really enjoyed being in the Navy. Of course, I was young, I had no responsibilities, no kids, no diaper bag, and it was just me. And so it was a fun experience. But what I'm urging you to do is that if you are older and, married, kids, whatever, and you've been to all these places as a veteran when you were in the military, definitely take your spouse and check out some of these places you've been to. Now, I'm not just talking about the beaches in Normandy and those kind of places, but a lot of us have been to Italy, those of us in the Navy. I've been to Gaeta, I've been to Rome, been to Naples, Genoa, the birthplace of Christopher Columbus. And so I had an offer to go to Greece here soon, and I'm looking at that because I would love to take my wife to Greece. I've never been there. When I was in the Navy, I didn't go there. But to be able to experience those places, I think is pretty cool. Now, the fact of the matter is, for the military folks that are there in Europe, now is the time for you to travel to those neighboring countries. When my son graduated from high school, he got $10,000 and he traveled throughout Europe on the Eurail and went to a lot of places there. He flew over with a friend, and then he and his friend parted ways, and then they circled back together. And that's an interesting story because my brother Jamie, who's a Marine Corps veteran, told my son, if you're going with somebody, you want to split up at first and do the things you want to do and have him do the things he wants to do, see the places he wants to see. Because the last thing you want to do is come back to the United States and say, man, I really wish I went to X, Y, and Z, but I listened to my friend and defer to him, and we went to A, B, and C, and I wanted to see X, Y, and Z. So they split up at first, and he went to several places that he really wanted to go to, and then they got back together in Berlin and hung out there for a while and drank beer and had a great time. So the point is, if you're already in Europe as a member of the military stationed there, I would definitely urge you to take advantage of that, like on the weekends or if you're going on leave, to go to militaryfairs.com, check out our deals on airfare, our deals on hotels, and take advantage of being over in Europe and checking out those places. I actually talked to a friend of mine the other day about Oman. And I've been to a couple of those countries over there, but I've never been to Oman. And that would be an interesting place. A lot of history, a lot of deserts, a lot of, it's not as like big as Dubai. Dubai is like, it now, right? With the big skyscrapers that Tom Cruise was on and, going through the desert and all the luxury of Dubai and the cars, seeing all the Lambos and seeing the Ferraris driving down the street just like they're, Toyota Corollas. So what I'm saying is, if you're in Europe, definitely take advantage of that. Now, if you're here in the United States, of course, like I am, living here in Florida, cruises are a great way to see different places. So as I mentioned before, my wife and I have 150 days on Holland America Line, been to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Martinique, St. Barts, St. Kitts, St. Thomas, San Juan, Puerto Rico. And so we've been to Nassau, of course, and of course the private islands, Half Moon Cay, Coco Cay, Great Stirrup Cay. But the thing is, cruises are a great way for you to go, unpack once, wake up in a new port every day. Now, you got 3-day cruises, 4-day, 5-day, 7-day, 10-day, 11-day, 14-day, 21-day. You even have longer cruises than that. So depending on your pocketbook and your schedule, of course, you can do that. And so you can email me directly, scott@militaryfairs.com. I'll help you with the cruise. And then Military Affairs can help you with the airfare if you're flying in from Chicago, you're flying in from Indiana, you're flying in from Wisconsin. So we could definitely help you out on a cruise where you can see a lot of different places. As I mentioned, I have 75 days on Carnival. And so my wife and I have been pretty much on 4 and 5 day cruises on Carnival, which have been like Freeport and Nassau, which get old really quick. You can be, and yes, Nassau has been improved, big deal. I get it. The problem is there can be 4, 5, 6 cruise ships in Nassau on the same day, so it makes it very crowded. But Nassau has invested a lot of money there to make the experience better. And I found out the other day but you have, Paradise, and you got that over there with the water slides and all that stuff. But there's other places now too that have been built up that can give you a great experience for the day. So have a great weekend. Scott Lara, president of militaryaffairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, a veteran, or a family member of a military person, appreciate you being here this week for all my videos. And if you're looking to travel, I urge you to do it. You got a 400 trillion to 1 shot of being here. Go out and grab it. Go out and see some places and make some memories for you and your spouse, you and your kids, and you and your grandkids. Have a good one. Thank you.